Hello my fellow scratchers, in this video I'm going to tell you about some more motion blocks. So let's start with the glide to XY block. The glide block allows you to move the sprite from its current XY position to a specified X and Y position in the time you give. So for example, I want the sprite to glide to X position of 200 and the Y position of 100, and I want to reach its destination in 2 seconds. As you can see guys, when I click this block, the sprite glides to its specified position that I have entered here in 2 seconds. Now let's set the position back to 00. Now guys, let's have a look at the glide to random position block. This is the same block as the glide to XY position block, but instead your sprite will glide to a random position on the stage. And you can also enter the time here. So for example, I enter the time 1. Now let's click this block. As you can see guys, the sprite glides to a random position on the stage. Now again, let's set the position back to 00. Now guys, let's have a look at the set rotation style to block. So this block sets the rotation style of the sprite, and it has 3 options. The option left to right, your sprite will point towards 2 directions. So let me give you an example. So I will go to the events category and drag the one green flag lit block into the scripting area. Now go to the control category and drag the forever loop outside the set rotation style to block and drag the forever loop here. Now go to the motion category and drag the point towards block inside the forever loop and select the option mouse pointer. Now guys, let's run our program. As you can see guys, the sprite point towards only 2 directions. Now let's have a look at the don't rotate option. So with this option, your sprite will only point towards 90 degrees. As you can see guys, the sprite will always point towards 90 degrees and it doesn't rotate. Now let's have a look at the all around option. So with this option, your sprite will rotate 360 degrees, which means it will point towards every direction. As you can see guys, it points in every direction. Now let's have a look at the if on edge then bounce block. So with this block, when your sprite touches the edge of the stage, it will bounce back. So we will delete everything inside the forever loop and replace it with the if on edge block. Now go to the top of the motion category and drag the move steps block inside the forever loop like this and set the value here to 5. As you can see guys, when the sprite touches the edge, it bounces back. Now let's delete this whole program and I will set the sprite position back to 00 and the direction back to 90. Now this is the X position reporter block. It tells me the current X position of the sprite. See, when I click it, it tells you the current X position of the sprite. But when I move my sprite somewhere else in the stage area, it tells me another X position of the sprite. Same for this Y position reporter block, but instead it tells you the Y position of the sprite. As you can see guys, it is 92. But when I change it, it gives me the Y position 133. Now in the direction reporter block, it tells you the current direction of the sprite. As you can see, it tells you the current direction of the sprite. But when I change the direction to let's say minus 109, and when I click this block, it tells you the current direction. You can also show these blocks and right click them for large readout so you can see them well. Now that's all for today guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Take care.